You're with the nasty pastor. I'm back with another reading, another chapter reading, another full chapter reading. You know what it is? The fall of America. Anywho, I want to say this to y'all that's viewing. You know what I mean? I want to first thank you. I want to thank you because you listen. I want to thank you because somewhere between a year or two, you have figured how to take your life serious. You have figured what hinders your life. You have figured the oppressors around you. Because if you're in 2024 and you're moving and you can see and understand what hinders your life, what hinders you financially, what hinders you emotionally, and you got away from it all, I thank you. Got me? I don't have all the answers, but what I do have is a testimony. And if you can understand my testimony, if you can see the light in my testimony, then I know what your life get ready to do. I've been through what your life get ready to do. And what we're gonna do is keep it pushing, keep it moving, keep it forging. And I'm gonna say this to you, you know what I mean? Please go to my YouTube channel, Only Faith Ministries, and like, subscribe, share, comment, run it up. Got me? I see a whole lot of progress over there that I'm happy with. I've been seeing a lot of progress over there, but I just say, you know what I'm saying, I'm a share it with the world slowly. You know what I mean? And I like the progress. Look, I wrote a post today on an account of mine, on a mothership of mine. I'm a turtle. You know what I mean? I'm moving slow motion. I'm moving people's lives slow. You feel me? I ain't rushing no more. You got what I'm saying? You feel me? You got it. Look, let's get into this chapter reading. The following, chapter 1. And it starts off with the Washington, D.C. speech, May 29th, 1959. And this speech was made by the minister Elijah Muhammad 11 years before I was even born. You feel me? So I'm very intrigued to get through this chapter and get an understanding of when I was born October the 23rd, 1970, what really was going on in that year, because if I'm correct in saying this, I don't care what level of the government you are in. I don't care what level of your citizenship in America you're in, which means minority, let me back that up, homeless, poverty, minority, rich, wealthy. There's 5 levels that I understand about America. And I don't care what level you are in. I know if you make a plan that involves others, whether you're oppressing them, whether you're uplifting them, there's a 10-year window where that you should see results. Let's get on into this reading. Once again, it's chapter 1, Washington, D.C., speech, May 29th, 1959. The following are excerpts from a speech I delivered before a gathering of well over 10,000 people at the Uline Arena, Washington, D.C., Sunday, May 29th, 1959. My people, I am here to fulfill a promise made long ago. I'm here to bring you the truth. I am here with a solution to the problems of the so-called Negro and his white slave masters. You are seeking something. You are seeking an answer to your 400-year-old problem of slavery, servitude, and fifth-class citizenship. I'm here with the solution to that problem. Now I'm going to back this up for you again. Poverty, minority, homeless, poverty, minority, rich, wealth. Homeless, poverty, minority, rich, wealth. Poverty will be your fifth one. You got what I'm saying? Wealth will be the first one. You feel me? Get that? Cool. How good it is then for black brothers of like minds and similar burdens to get together for a spiritual feast. For more than 400 years, your pleas for justice, freedom, equality, a decent place in the sun have reverberated like thunderclaps sounding in the dark valleys of Lebanon. Yet there has been no answer. Never in the history of human evil have so many asked for a just penance, so loud, so long, and received in return so little, if anything at all. The church has failed you. Christianity have failed you. The government of America have failed you. You have not received justice for any quarter. Now I'm going to stop right there. I get, Elijah, Minister Elijah Muhammad wrote this book, but, why didn't he include Islam? Because Islam has failed a lot of black Africans. You understand me? I know more Africans, I know more Muslims in Islam on heroin, on fentanyl, on drugs than I know now. You feel me? I live in Richmond, Virginia. You got me? I can't tell you about California. I can't tell you about New York. I can't tell you about DC. I'm going to tell you about Richmond, Virginia. Most of these Muslim drug addicts, heroin addicts, cokeheads. You got what I'm saying? Most of the women in Islam is cokeheads, heroin addicts, whores. You feel me? You get it? Fuck you. As prophesied, you, my fellow black men, are as sheep amongst wolves, and as is to be expected. Every wolf is taking a bite at you. You approach the Senate, the House, the White House, and you ask for justice. You get injustice. All our prayers have come to naught because we have proceeded out of ignorance. Now I'm going to say this because I'm doing this reading over. This is the second time I'm doing this one because there was some issues with my phone that I record on where that I couldn't get in it. I had to go back in there, figure some stuff, so I just went on and did a hard reset. But I want to say this, you know what I mean? Anytime you're going up against your government, it's best to be courteous. It's best to have all your T's crossed and your I's dotted. You feel me? Whether or not this government has changed, whether or not this government is the same. You got what I'm saying? Martin Luther King did a lot. Being polite, being patient. You feel me? Not being militant. Yeah, he dragged the white man down a little bit, and his era of speaking for the Islam nation, Islam nation, slavery was still going on. There was a lot of, like the minister said, we was looked upon as fifth-class citizens. You know what I mean? We're the lowest of the totem pole. You feel me? So if you really, really understand this part right here when this man said, we are fifth-class citizens. It's time for you to start preparing yourself. Every 5 to 10 years, there will be a disaster in your life. There will be a disaster in America that trickles into your life. Put a penny away. Put a nickel away. Just don't ever touch it and watch what it add up to when that disaster hits your home. When that disaster plays a role in your marriage. When that disaster plays a role in you being able to communicate with your babies. You get injustice. All our prayers have come to naught because we have proceeded out of ignorance. We have not known the true God. We have not known who are our brothers. We have not known who are our enemies. We have not known who is God, nor have we known who is the devil. In a nutshell, we have not known the truth about God, the devil, and until that truth is made plain to us, our prayers for injustice will forever go unanswered. We will be subject to scorn and laughter. Isn't that how some of y'all feel? Y'all go to these privileged schools with these little rich, these little wealthy white kids, black kids, foreign kids, and you feel that they joke y'all. You suck up to them because you want to be down. Peep this, you have more than them, but you can't see past the materialistic things that they have in the name. You got me? And if you think their life is so great, they're drug addicts. You feel me? You get me? When you go in these courtrooms, most of these judges' kids are drug addicts. When you go in these buildings, these federal buildings, these state buildings, most of them employees, they're drug addicts. You feel me? They done took 50 refinance mortgages on a home that should have been paid off. You feel me? See, the presentation fool you because it looked good. But when you get inside of it, and when I say get inside of it, that means you're looking at bills. That means you're looking at accounting records. You will see they ain't got no money. They broke. They got credit, but they ain't got no money. They got a friend they can go borrow from, or that will give them something, but they ain't got nothing either. They're in the same boat you in, but you have a lot of envy for them. You have a lot of, how to put this, I want to be like them. You better go and be yourself. Yeah? You better go and look in the mirror and see all the beautiful things whom we pray to put in you so you can give it to the world. You a messenger. You feel me? You a beacon of light. You are a, how to put it, a child of something so great, something so supreme. By now it should be ever so clear that politics will no more solve our problem than it did the difficulties facing Israel during her bondage in Egypt. We have come to the brink of extinction. We must now and here make an agonizing reappraisal of our way of life if we care anything for ourselves, our lives, our people, our race, the future of our properties, wives and children. Justice is a common thing, yet it is elusive. Men have sought its meaning and substance since time began. Plato strove that justice was nothing more than the wish of the strongest members of society. Jesus equated justice with brotherhood. Shakespeare saw it as a matter of mercy. I am here to tell you that justice is the eventual working out of the will of God, as indicated in the fundamental principles of truth. Justice is the antithesis of wrong, the weapon God will use to bring judgment upon the world, the purpose and consummation of his coming. Well, that's the end of that part of chapter 1. You know what I mean? I broke it down because it's like maybe 10 pages. So I'm going to break it down, feed you slow, give you something to think about for 6 days. You know what I mean? Or however, when you view it. You know what I mean? Give yourself something to think about until you catch the next, full reading. And I just want to, reiterate and get back to giving you an understanding that, loyalty, truth, trust, being honorable is extinct. You get me? The black man, the black woman is extinct. The natural, original black woman and original man is extinct. You know what I mean? They're disappearing. They're fading away. You feel me? You get me? I don't give a care about mixed races. You understand what I'm saying? Keep mixing them. I don't care about that. I don't give a hoot about that. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with dealing with a person outside your race. Ain't nothing wrong with having babies outside of your race. There's nothing wrong. You feel me? Nothing wrong with it. But what I will say is this right here. When you get into a mixed relationship, a mixed couple relationship, you're going to have to bear some things that you wouldn't if you was dating or being married to a woman of your race. So what you're taking on is a lot. And use your brain. Please, use your brain. Sometimes people come in your life to tear you down. Sometimes people come in your life for help. Sometimes people come in your life so you can, get built up. So I'm going to say this to you once again. I am a nasty pastor. Please go to my YouTube channel, Only Faith Ministries. Like, share, subscribe, comment. You know what I'm going to say now. I'm out and I love you.